Hi, welcome to the Pioneer Spotlight. I'm Josh Crew. This week we're joined by head coach of the cheer and dance team, Bettina Herold. Bettina, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
So let's go back to this entire season, this first year of competitive cheer and dance here at Point Park. How has it gone so far for you guys?
It's been a really successful year. We started our competitions the beginning of January. We've been traveling quite a far away, but we've been successful. We've placed really well in each competition, and we've seen progression from week to week.
What are some strengths and weaknesses of both the cheer and dance teams?
I would say numbers is a weakness. A lot of the other schools have bigger teams. For cheer, we don't have any males competing this year, so that puts us a little bit at a disadvantage. Our showmanship is really strong on both teams, and I would say just the general impression is really strong out of both teams.
How has the transition been for you as a team going from club sport to varsity sport? Has there been much of a learning curve? And you're competing now, obviously. So what has that learning curve been? How has the transition been?
I'd say it's been difficult learning all the paperwork and all the logistics of how to get my team to travel to different locations. That's new for me. We just have been local before. And then figuring out how to properly schedule their workouts and practices and how to effectively change anything to match the team's skills and weaknesses and strengths and areas that they want to focus on.
What is your role as the coach? What do you do as a coach, more than just a mentor?
I do everything for them. I guide them in practice. I give them tips on what they need to improve on. I make revisions to their routines when something isn't working. I'd say I'm also a mediator whenever there's any conversations that need to happen on the team, and then I'd say I'm just their leader. They look up to me to show them the way and bring them to success.
How have they progressed this year since day one of competition, since the first day of practice, going all the way to now where we're preparing for the regional qualifier this weekend?
I'd say if I measured my team's success on improvement, they would get an A+. They have come a very far way from tryouts, from day one, from even the beginning of the semester. They've really responded well to all of the coaching cues that we've been giving them, all of the changes and all of the roster updates that we've made. They've really improved, and if you would look at our team in July versus now, you would be shocked. You would think they were two different teams.
What are your hopes for this team moving forward in years down the line, just almost finishing the first year of competition?
I would say I hope that our program grows so that we can become one of the really big, well-established programs that we see whenever we walk into a big competition, that everybody knows our name. And I think we've already made a good impression that people already know us. The coaches really respect me from the other programs. The other athletes know who we are, and we just hope to keep that success going and represent Point Park in a professional manner.
At a big competition this weekend, regional qualifier at Siena Heights in Michigan. What are your expectations for this weekend?
Well, we do compete in a preliminary round and a final round with both teams, so both teams compete twice. So we hope to see improvement from the prelims to the finals, and I hope to just keep our improvement going and see an increase in our score from the past weekend that we competed.
And regardless of the results this weekend, you can be proud and walk away from this season as a plus, right?
Yes, I'd say we made it, we did it, and we did really well, and we accomplished everything that I had in mind, so I'm very happy with this season.
Well, thanks a lot, Bettina. Great first season for the competitive cheer and dance teams there in action this weekend at Siena Heights, Michigan. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.